Right, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing green trunks with gold trim. He weighed in at the light flyweight limit of 108 pounds even. His record stands at 24 wins, 2 losses, and 2 no contests, with 14 wins coming by way of knockout. From Honolulu, Hawaii, by way of St. Helena, Vegan City, Ilocos Sur, please welcome the 2000 Olympian, the current IBF number 9 ranked light flyweight, and the former WBC light flyweight champion of the world, introducing the Hawaiian Punch, Ryan Viloria. Defending world champion on my left, fighting out of the red corner. Entering the ring wearing green trunks with red and white trim, he weighed in at a ready 107 pounds. His fine record stands at 28 wins, only 1 defeat, 2 draws, with 20 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is one of boxing's great world champions from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Today he is making the 9th defense of his title, introducing the hard-hitting IBF light flyweight champion of the world. Please welcome Ulises Archie Solis.
Let me give you instructions in the dressing room. Touch gloves. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece.
Brice McTavish, our Kiwi referee, well known in this part of the world, and a great referee. Brian Viloria decided to change everything last year. Things weren't working, and he went with a new training camp up in Oxnard above Los Angeles, and he comes out firing.
One of the big, dangerous punches that he will face is the uppercut of Solis. Solis has not only a good jab, which you just saw, but a great uppercut, and Viloria has to be very careful bending in not to get hit with that punch. Both great representatives for the sport of boxing.
Good right hand from Viloria right there. Solis smiles, so it hurt him quickly. And then another right hand staggered Solis. Viloria going in quickly.
He is not known as a great right-handed puncher, Viloria, but the left hook is his main weapon. But boy, the right is working tonight.
Solis has just gotten a wake-up call from the challenger.
Well, don't look ahead to an Ivan Calderon fight quite yet if you're Solis, and he's got nailed with a big left hook.
Right-left combination again, straight in. Viloria. I don't think he's intimidated. I would say that for the least.
Well, Viloria's plan was to be aggressive in round 1, and we've certainly seen that. And Solis has had a hard time counterpunching. I think he thought he would be able to counterpunch Viloria when he came in, and that hasn't worked out yet.
Another blistering first round here in these light weight classes that we have here in the Philippines. Left hook once again, and that's the punch you're talking about, Al.
And, you know, as good as the right hand has been, if Viloria can continue to land that left hook, this will be a very difficult fight for Solis. See the Solis jab. That's one of his best punches, but it hasn't been enough here in round 1 to deter Viloria.
And you see Solis becoming more and more aware of that left hook, keeping that right hand up aside. Good combination there from the champ. And 7 o'clock in the morning to get used to this. And as he comes right back out doing what he did the first round, trying to really load up, just missed with an uppercut. Viloria's doing a good job going in and out, Al. Talking about his foot movement as he's boring in on Solis on the ropes now. Good shot to the body. Viloria just letting it all hang out.
Most important story in this fight, I would say you were wrong, but it has been.
Well, the right hand landed as you said that, Al. Solis trying to dig into the body a little bit, but the quickness of Viloria has been impressive. He talked about having better head movement.
Both men now using their jab very effectively early on.
With the pace that Viloria set, I don't think they care about the jab. And here they go with the chance.
chanting Viloria's name. There's been so much.
Well, that's a good combination for the champion.
Great
That's
combination
beautiful.
by him. You know, there's been so much publicity here in the Philippines about Viloria and Donaire coming back to their roots as youngsters. So this crowd very into them. And wow, there's that right again by Viloria.
Don't worry about the low blow. I'll call it. Okay, call it.
Well,
Two great fighters.
They're both
they
fighting.
can turn on a dime.
Absolutely, and they both have had their moments early on. Viloria ranked number 1 by the WO, 9 by IBF, trying to make his way back. And the last 3 of those fighters had a record of 38, 39, and 5 combined. So he hasn't been in against great competition. But that hasn't hurt him in this match. He has jumped right in and really done a great job.
The left hand just really caught Sosa's attention, and now he's going backwards.
So Brian Viloria has used the 1-2 combination.
Oh, it's a low blow right there, and this is what's going to happen. McTavish warned it, and that one was a bolo punch.
What? He's taking a point away from Viloria, and I think there was a mistake there.
No, he knows. He's correcting it now. You're right.
You know, both men landed low punches. That's interesting that he chose to take that away from Solis at that moment. Oh, that makes this now potentially a round that Viloria could win by 2 points if he wins the round. His jab very effectively. It's a great weapon. But look at the counter right hand by Viloria.
Well, a little bit low there for Solis. And now they're head-to-head. Well, that leaves Viloria vulnerable to that uppercut.
Both men doing some uncharacteristic things, but both men fighting very well. But Viloria with the edge.
No more low. I don't want to take points. No more low.
No, it doesn't.
No more. No more.
The other point, he wasn't low.
No more.
Well, Solis knew he was against a very strong, very good technical fighter, but I have seen just through these first rounds a different Viloria than we saw a few years ago, for sure. A rededication.
Another hook by Brian Viloria.
Right hand over the top. I've been impressed with Viloria's command of the ring and in and out.
Brian Viloria is, of course, from his great amateur career, dedicated himself for this fight. You can tell he did because he's very focused. Give him this round. He did not throw many combinations earlier.
Both exchanging on the inside right there. The lead right from Viloria.
At Solis'
right.
feet. Oh, wow.
Right off the bat, got Solis in trouble. Viloria came out and just banging away with that right hand we were just talking about.
Well, I was going to say my all hurt Solis with the left hook.
A bad cut, pal. That's a bad cut for Solis. He's been cut before. We mentioned it. We were talking to him. But not only is he getting beaten, he's getting beaten up now. We're going to take a look at that cut. Just on the outside, you know more about these, Al, about what the position of the cut is. And Solis has tried to go to the bottom. There's another combination. Uppercut, straight in. Solis goes back on the ropes and holds on.
It's the Viloria jab that, oh, wow.
Oh,
Very
wow.
good. That'll take a point away. The overhand right by Viloria, very effective. Yeah, Solis isn't timid about going to the body. And, oh, another low blow. Wow, you've got to take a point away.
It's still too low, and that's a sign of frustration. There's another one low.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is most guys are a little daunted to go downstairs when they've had points taken
Oh,
away.
it just poured straight in. Quickness.
No, you know, this thing has been topsy-turvy. It's been Solis doing the better body work, some of it legal, some of it not, and it's been Viloria mostly winning the battle of the jab and landing the right hands. You would have thought it would be the opposite.
And you mentioned at the outset that there's that uppercut. I was just about to say that. That's down now, the champion. He's had a lot of frustration. We are in the Araneta Coliseum in Quezon City in the Philippines, everybody.
Round 6. He is doing very well.
More sharper punches, a good jab.
This is the best round he has had in this fight, by far.
Talk about how he's tried to work on that.
And you know, the body work that Solis has done, even though some of it not, the Viloria right, that may have stunned him again.
Nice job.
You're gonna have to
right hand. Again, the Viloria right hand. Solis tried to come back off that. He's got Viloria in the corner, and he lands a right hand.
Solis' combinations in this round have been excellent.
That's what we expected from him.
Viloria, I said you have to stay aggressive, and of course you.
Like Dan, how many rounds have you actually given to the champion, Solis?
I feel into this fight.
In case you're wondering, folks, both fighters in green trunk. Viloria has the gold trim. This fight, so what about Viloria? His late round tendencies, and he's getting hit with combinations. Solis has turned it around a little bit in his last 2 rounds.
And Brian Viloria himself has not done enough work to the body. I think that's something they wanted to do early. But Ulises Solis mounting the comeback, there's no question about that.
And you can feel his energy as he's starting to be more active and sharper with his punches. Good right hand, right fight's going on.
Well, he's controlling the battle of the jab right now, which Viloria did a little bit earlier.
And try to counter. Good left hand from Viloria. There's a left hook.
And that's the punch.
There it is. And he turned it around with that punch out guy now.
Big difference here in the second part of the round.
Solis is bloodied over both eyes.
I'm not sure I'm completely buying
Oh, big right hand from the champ. My curiosity gets me. It was a tough round before. What did you decide in round 7?
Judges may well see it the other way, and you could understand them seeing it could work during the course of that.
He says he is all. Oh, good uppercut from Viloria. Ripped it right up on the chin.
Viloria has been, for the most part, counter-punching the last couple.
There's that left hand.
I'm starting to go to that body a little bit.
A drop in the energy. And Solis and his legs a little bit more wobbly, not as sturdy as he was. But look at those quick combinations he's trying to land. Solis, left hand, and he gets Viloria in trouble.
That was almost a knockdown.
Almost. On all 3 scorecards, and that was the difference in that fight. Good right hand. Viloria giving it to the top. Another right hand that follows up with the left hook.
Solis can control the action with his own jab.
This has been giving it everything they have because they both know the stakes. There's a right hand from Solis. 1 minute. And I will say through these 9 rounds,
the field training him had got him out. He did some good work like right hand under his former trainer, Joe Goosen, who's a terrific trainer.
Anything to do with the trainer, just making a change in the individual.
Mastic Solis getting hit with these big punches, but hanging in there very, very well.
Hanging in there very well, but I do sense a little wear and tear on the part of the champion. But look at him now.
He's throwing.
He's throwing again. World Championship on the line, and the champion probably behind. Hey, blood streaming through
of his head like, I can't believe I'm getting hit with all these right hands from this guy, and he is.
There's a left hook from Viloria.
Solis has never, ever, ever given up in this fight.
Another right hand. And you got to wonder about the attrition of the champion, because he's kind of hard on Ryan. Now, Viloria boring in. The champion's on the ropes. Viloria got to be careful not to leave himself open. 30 seconds left of round 10, and he's got the champion slowed down. Anything can happen still. It's been a tremendous show. Big right hand from Viloria. Absolutely.
And this is what you get. You know, this is as good a boxing match as you've ever seen.
And these two fighters certainly are credit to the sport of boxing and the history of boxing. And his attitude is so tremendous when you talk about the Aranata Coliseum has filled up nicely for this fight card on a Sunday morning. Right hand, and down goes the champion. Finally, the right hand puts Solis on the canvas. 6. Watch it, that's it. Brian Viloria has won the world championship. A lot of punishment. They're going to be, I hope, very careful. I was talking about the attrition of the hard right hands, and finally one really landed solid on the button. The great champion is down and not up yet. And he's on his feet. And onto a stool. The right hands were there all night. A young man who says, you know, I'm not doing things right. And everything was on the line for me. He said it. I didn't say it. The media didn't say it. He said, this is my whole career, and he is back. One more time. Just solid on the jaw. No doubt, knees buckle. Solis took him a couple of minutes to get up off the canvas. Just a beautiful, perfect punch. Had to make changes, and he did. And he went to a new gym in La Colonia. All business, knowing what was at stake. And there's the congratulations from the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes 56 seconds in round number 11. Our referee in charge, Bruce McTavish, reaches the count of 10. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is the new IBF light flyweight champion of the world, the Hawaiian Punch, Brian Viloria.
Tremendous fighter. Comes up on the short end tonight of a Hawaiian Punch.